Sebastian Wenzel, who's our shaper here at Fanatic. We've got the AllWave here, which is featuring in our SUP lineup. Sebastian, tell me about the AllWave. It's looking quite wide compared to the ProWave.
Yeah, it actually is, and this is pretty much the widest that we have in the AllWave range. We kept the other shapes the same for this year, but we've added 2 new shapes with an actually different concept. We have an 8.3 and a 7.11. The 8.3 is 32 inches wide. It's a pretty wide board, and the 7.11 being 31 inch wide. What's the idea behind these boards? These boards are different to what you normally would ride, and honestly I was quite skeptical when we started developing these short and wide boards, because I wasn't really sure how you're going to make a 32 inch wide board turn, you know, or 31 inch. It's a very wide board, but I was very positively surprised when we tried out the first prototypes. Realized, wow, this is actually fun in smaller waves, and we were testing pro waves and these at the same time, and sort of had high surf. And we're like, yeah, well, now we did the AllWave testing, let's go to the Pro Waves. It's going to be so much more fun. But surprisingly enough, in this sort of waves, it's not that much more fun, because here you have a rounder outline, it's very stable, you can sort of slash the board around, it's very compact.
Catch so many more waves as well, I
And
guess.
catching waves is so easy. One thing you'll notice, the board is pretty wide, but it's fairly thin here at the rail. You have a very slight dome into it, and that's dropping into this nice thin rail that really helps. So the boards are not so chunky, makes it easy to turn. Obviously on a shape like that you stand way further back, you really have your foot all the way at the tail, and then you can slide the board around. We tried different rockers. In the end I would say we went for a medium curve rocker. All Pro Waves still have a bit more curve, these have a bit less curve. We can afford that because you stand further back due to the width of the tail, and you're obviously not taking in such substantial surf. But the shape of the bottom is very similar to our Pro Waves from the concept. We have a single concave entry, which is nice to get the glide to catch the wave, and we maintain that concave, adding a bit of double in the middle, and then this runs through to the tail. You can see this here, and then fading out to 0 off the tip.
Okay, so I mean the board's wide, but it looks like it turns well just by how it comes so narrow here on the tail as well.
Yeah, if you look at it, we bring in the tail nicely, and this is important because you need sort of a pivot point, and that's in the back here.
Yeah.
And if that board's too wide, you won't be able to slash it around. So you really ride it more off your back foot, and this is why with the narrow tail this supports it.
Okay.
On top of this nice looking limited edition, we also feature a HRS board here. This is the 711. Same design idea, same concept. Obviously adjusted the bottom curve to the length. And this comes in our HRS version as well. Pretty cool looking still. High resistance skin.
Looks
a bit
nice
better in
solid.
price.
Yeah.
Rock solid. So if you want to get into wave surfing, this might be a good price point option.